following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic. It's no big deal. It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am Eric Clark, your host, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, a song, a video, something you want me to check out, hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to leave me a DM, please, no spamming. And if you are going to leave it in the comments below, join the I Concur Army, because only you can concur with a song suggestion. All you have to do is read down through the comments real quick. If you see your suggestion has already been made, all you have to do is like that suggestion and below reply with I concur. That'll help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain put everything into a nice little organized list, and then I can get it into the handy dandy notebook. And thank you to everybody for your suggestions. You are my Sherpas on this new music journey of mine. So I thank you very much. And thank you for providing me with links to the songs and the versions you want me to check out. That really does help me out, because a lot of times people say, check out this band, but I don't know which track you're really wanting me to check out. So thank you for being the participants you have been and joining the ICA, the I Concur Army. I see it pop up other places. It makes me laugh every time. Before we get started in today's video, thank you to Aspen Dental, Connect 200, Music to See, Gothic Jewelry, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. They are the reasons I'm not asking you for money. So thank you very much to them. Also, make sure you're keeping up with the community page where I put updates about the Wild Side Live, our live stream every Saturday at 2. We just sit and chill out for a couple of hours and talk rock and roll, pop culture, stuff like that. No politics, no religion. But you do have to be a subscriber. And thank you very much to everyone for all of that. And today's video is coming from the chat. Someone said, hey, you need to check out this other band that Floor Jensen was in called Northward. And it also has Jorn Viggo Lofstad. I hope I said that correct. He's from Pagan's Mind. And that band's name is familiar. Let me know. I think I might be misremembering. But I believe that there's someone from Pagan's Mind did work with Wintersun or Ayreon. Again, you guys, it's a lot. I'm trying to remember everything. I really am. But let me know down below where that is. He was a vocalist for Ayreon. Was it the vocalist for Ayreon? Anyway, but Pagan's Mind is familiar in my head for multiple reasons. So today we are checking out Northward, and the track is called While Love Died. And so here we go. Let's check it out.
I love you, I hate you, and I can't decide what feels better when darkness has about light.
All right, that was Northward, While Love Died, Floor Jansen, and I'm going to say Jorn Viggo Lofstad from 2018. This is a song that when I hear it, I get angry, and I'll tell you why here in just a second. But let me talk about the track. Really good mainstream sound. That is a perfect mainstream sound, without a doubt. It's crisp, it's clear, it's to the point. Don't bore us, get to the chorus is what we like to say when it comes to our really good standard core sound on our rock stations. So really good. Like I said, crisp and clean. The pace of this track is really well done. It's not too fast. It's not too rapid. It's not too frenetic. And Floor's vocals create that smoothness. Even though she's coming at it with a really good bluesy bass. Real good bluesy. This is really a bluesy-based rock song. Mainstream rock song. And I love it. And her vocals are going from that Janis Joplin-esque, low end into that really good Floor Jansen signature, perfect, smooth, rounded edges transition with no drops at the beginning or the end. She's thick and wide through the entire carry of her notes. And you know that she does that live. Like, you know that that's her, like that's her vocals, man. Like, there's no effects really here. But what really I dug about this track, I wrote down The Pretender by Foo Fighters. There's this choral part, this chorus part, that's very Foo Fighters, The Pretender. So the familiarity was there, the modernity was there, and that guitar was doing a really good job of bridging the generational gap to create a familiar, safe environment of a new song you may not be familiar with. And here's why it really irritates me. I get upset as a rock radio guy because this should be on rock stations here. I would move a song for this. This would be in regular rotation. I'm not saying it wouldn't be an A or a B category, meaning played a lot, a couple times a day, like a new song. No. This would be a staple track. This would be a part of my core, of my library. That sound, that tone, her vocals, that pace. And it irritates me that this isn't a core staple on American rock stations because it checks every box. Better than, I would say, a vast majority of the contemporaries. Had this dropped on American radio in 2018, I shudder to predict the future. I don't think I could wrap my head around that because that is a really, really good track to introduce that band. I don't know what the rest of the album sounds like. I don't know what the rest of Northward sounds like. But if this is the track I'm being introduced to, I'm putting on my music director at a rock station hat. The minute this hits my desk, it's in. It's going in. And when we move it out of the heavy rotation category, it's going into the recurrent category. It's going into it will be played at least once a week, without a doubt. That is a really good track, man. So it's one of those tracks I hear that it's like, yeah, dude, that's exactly what American rock radio, at least the listeners I talked to over the years, I get a really good understanding. I try to get a good understanding of what y'all like and what you prefer. And for me, again, you should be punished for not adding that. Like, that's how I see. Like, that's one of those tracks where you look at the other programmers and you go, how did you miss that? How did you miss this? What happened here? Why did that get lost in the zeitgeist somewhere? Because that is a perfect mainstream rock song. And people always like to take that word mainstream and turn it into some pejorative, and it's not. It can be. You can use that term in a derogatory way, but I don't mean that here. What I mean is an explosive way. That is a really good mainstream rock song, man. Like I said, I'm shocked that that's not a staple on American rock stations. I'm probably going to send a link to that to somebody, a couple of people I know, and be like, hey, man, what happened here? See if I can find out, because that is that. Everything about that track checked boxes, to 11. It's not one thing. That entire song, from her vocals to the tone he gets in that guitar, that solo he did. The solo I wrote down. Non-affected, no effects, but I don't mean the band, Tom Morello. And what I mean is it had a very Audio Slave vibe to it, but without the effects, without the whammies and the slides and all that. But he did do his own. So again, what Jorn was doing was taking this traditional tone that you're wanting to hear in your song, that Tom Morello was capturing, that set the standard for that blues-based modern rock guitar, and he's added his own flavor to it and reduced a couple of the aspects to add the modernity and his own touch, and it was absolutely brilliant. So very well done. Northward, While Love Died from 2018. Floor Jansen and Jorn Viggo Lofstad. Again, I'm very ignorant with the band and their knowledge of the band, so let me know everything down below, who they are and all this other stuff. So fill me in, man. Fill me in. Like I said, y'all are my Sherpas on this new music journey, and you've not let me down. Everything you've introduced me to has been stellar so far. And again, big thumbs up to Nuclear Blast Records. They are just, like I said, man, they have been cranking out really good product. I'm very impressed with what Nuclear Blast has put out. From everything I've seen from them, and even going back into the catalog, just absolutely stellar production value, artistic value, everything about what's coming out of Nuclear Blast that I've seen. It's their bona fides, man. It's their, you don't need to convince me. Like, a couple of times I'll be like, hey, who's this Nuclear Blast? But after a couple, you would be like, all right, man, give me some, give me some more stuff. So if you are at Nuclear Blast, please get a hold of me. And feed me anything you want to feed me, because like I said, I've not been disappointed by them or by y'all. So thank you very much for helping me out on my journey with the history and the knowledge and everything like that. Correct everything I get wrong. I really appreciate that. I like it. I enjoy it. I am a absolute masochist, if that's the correct word. But anyway, so again, if you have a suggestion, make sure you're following me on the social media and you're subscribed to the channel. That way you can hit me with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to leave it in the comments, join the I Concur Army. Read through, like, I concur. You know the drill. I think by now you do. And again, thank you for letting me see it on other, pops up other places, and it's absolutely hilarious. So thank you very much for that. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much to Aspen Dental, Connect 200 Music to See, Gothic Jewelry, and of course Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. They're the reasons I don't ask you for money. And thank you again for all of your suggestion, all of your guidance, and all of your help, taking time out of your day to help me with my little project here. So thank you very much for that. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.